Hello guys. It's your friend Anne here, and this is caffeine-free support, protracted caffeine-free support. So you are all warmly welcome. First of all, hope you are all doing well, and I'm really happy always to hear from you. If you want to comment, how are you doing? You are warmly welcome to do that always, either here in YouTube or my Discord. Anyway, so I wanted to make a video update, kind of like where I'm now. 6 years and 3 months comes this month. This month's 18. It will be 6 years and 3 months without any caffeine. Nothing, no chocolate, no any source of caffeine. I don't use any supplements. I don't use any medications. I haven't taken any injections or vaccines. Nothing. Just I eat food and drink water. I just want to clear that out because there is a important message in this video that I want to share that hopefully will help somebody. And remember, this is my story. I'm not here to tell anyone what you should do or how you should live or should you live rest of your life without any caffeine. But I sure will live rest of my life without that poison. I don't put that poison to my body ever after this journey, this hell that I went through. And I also want to tell you now how I'm doing after the hard wave that I had around my 6 years. It started March, but first it wasn't mental, it was more physical those first months, and then it went really hard mental, and now that wave is easing out. So I just want to tell a few words about that and about healing and what I have been learning throughout these years when I have been helping people and what I have been seeing, and just pretty much all the same stuff, but some stuff can be something that not necessarily all people, they don't really think about these. So yeah, I'm starting to really get out from this wave. So in this week, it comes 4 months of this wave, and I already I feel good, pretty good. There is still some things rewiring, which is my sleep is still rewiring, but my memory really have been coming back, and my energy slowly is coming back, and I pretty much start to feel close to 100%. But I will say honestly, this is a 7 years journey for me, whole journey before I will be 100. So I will say that now because that's how it just goes for some people. And I know this thing can be really hard to hear, but if you are not a protracted person, this video doesn't really even, it doesn't give anything to you. But there are people who are in this protracted falling off the mountain journey who are also behind me plus 5 years, and they still have symptoms. They still have anxiety. They are not completely healed. So for those people also, this message is important, that it's gonna take time. Don't start to take anything. Don't start to take supplements. Don't start to take chocolate, because when you are in still that gray area where you don't feel completely healed yet, completely healed, and I cannot even say that I feel like I used to feel, because I feel different. I feel like my whole personality have changed, and how I see the world and how I think, and just like overall I feel like a little kid basically. But so don't start to take anything, because that's gonna just put you in the trap. You have to wait naturally before your body will rewire itself and your cells will renew and all those neuroconnections will be made. That's a slow process. This is a neuroadaptation. Protracted withdrawal, in the nutshell, it's neuroadaptation. So if anyone is new to that word, what is protracted and what is pause and what is that? I have made a lot of videos for this subject if you are interested about neurochemistry and why does it feel like a brain injury. Even it's not really a brain injury, it's a neuroadaptation, and your nervous system did got hit big time, and it just takes a long time before the nervous system heals, and then the anxiety goes away completely. But as long as you still have 5% anxiety, it's still anxiety. You cannot feel it. It's still, when it's not 100%, it's not 100%. And I sure will say when I am 100%, then I will come to tell you. Even I have sometimes I have thoughts in my head that I don't want to do these videos anymore. Nobody are interested about these. And then I was very frustrated when I hit that wave, that the 6 years wave, because there is no so many people that have had this big wave that I know, but there have been some in the bento communities. But then I figure out that some people that I know that are past 6 years, they are taking something. They have gone back either chocolate or supplement or something. So we don't even really have a lot of testimonials who are completely free. So anyway, it can be very different kind of journey in that. And each of us, we have our own journey. So don't compare yourself to mine. But for those people who are still going through this and they are completely free from everything and they have the same symptoms, it's normal. This is the cellular healing. All cells will renew. And there is no quick fixes. If you have been long time addicted to caffeine, which is so, I could tell you a lecture about caffeine, how it changes your brain chemistry, how it changes the blood flow, how it affects your muscles, your joints, how it affects your heart, how it affects your skin. It affects everything. It's a cell poison. It affects how those mitochondria works. It affects your blood sugar. It affects your every single organs, basically, how your kidneys are able to work, the water retention, everything, water, how the body restores water and fast. It keeps you in the basically stress state, chronic stress state, and that's caffeine is the drug on its own. It's a drug on its own. I never have been seeing anything like that. What caffeine does to people slowly. It does it slowly, but surely. That's why people don't really get it, because it happens so slowly. So caffeine is drug indeed, and all forms caffeine is caffeine. Like if you are still on chocolate, it's still caffeine. You are still interrupting the healing. I know people hate everything that I say, but I don't really care. I'm not judging anyone. I don't, in this point, I don't care what anyone is using. I just basically live my life in my own bubble and praise the Lord Jesus in every day that I can be alive. But yeah, I'm really getting there. And next fall, I will move off the grid just by myself with my dog. And yeah, that's what I'm heading here. And I really feel that I'm just natural. Like I feel that all fake energy that caffeine gave me and or that stimulation, and it was all fake. It was just all fake. It's almost like a band-aid or credit card that you will first start to feel if you start to feel caffeine, like for example in your 20s, people say, yeah, I started to first feel really good. I started to use caffeine when I was a really little child, so I don't even know, I don't remember life before that. But it's really a credit card. It's a band-aid. It's not real energy. It's a fake energy. And that's what people doesn't really get. They always say, yeah, I need energy drinks, or I need to use this to get my energy up. That's a loaned energy. It's not a real energy. Real energy comes naturally when we eat food and we sleep, and then we work out or whatever we do. That's the real energy. The real energy is natural. It belongs to everybody. Children have real energy. Even nowadays, children doesn't really even have natural energy because they are all on caffeine, which is really sad. But anyway, so that's been said, I'm still improving, but I'm close to 100. I would say maybe I would say that last 5% is still there to come. So what I still have is some tiredness. But I want to go back to this wave that I had, because me and Mandy, we're going to do also a video about this and talk about, because it really kind of made me sad, because so many people think that I don't know, but can think that I caused the wave. So here's the thing. In this journey, there are people who don't have waves and windows, meaning their journey is just pretty much constant suffering until they feel better. But they can have a small relief, so you can call it a window. Like you can have a small relief, but you never really feel good. Then there are people and especially women's are a little bit different because we have our period cycle, and we do have more like a windows and waves type of healing. Of course, some guys have it too, like really windows and waves type of feeling. But I just want to point out that my windows never meant that I was not having symptoms. I was just more functional, like I have said in the videos, and the videos that I did in early on my journey when I have a good window and I was like, yeah, I want to do a video. Now I will go to tell YouTube that how good I'm doing. That gives kind of the wrong picture in the journey, because I didn't know back then how long this projected journey is. But then I started to learn around in my 3.5 years, I really knew that this kind of takes a long time. Even I didn't even want to accept by then. I didn't really want to accept that. My brain didn't want to accept that, but I knew deep down, I knew, and some people have said me that, Anni, this is really the 7 years journey, the whole journey before you're 100%. So I deep down, I kind of did knew. But anyway, it's just hard to accept. We know every day is hard in this journey. You always have this and that. We have dizziness, brain fog, all kind of pains, all kind of achiness, panic, terror, just all those symptoms. I don't want to even, my brain doesn't even want to talk about the symptoms anymore, because I don't suffer anymore. But I know what you are going through when you suffer. I know that hell. I know that when you are just trembling every day, that I cannot live my life. I cannot enjoy anything. I'm just in that healing bubble where symptoms are there all the time. Your nervous system is so sensitive. You are scared of anything and everything is just negative, and everything is just, everything is just bad. Everything is bad, and you cannot really enjoy. You cannot be the present in the moment, which comes when anxiety goes. You start to be present in the moment. And that, I think, it's so cool. When our nervous system comes down, everything comes just naturally. You don't even, your body is just knows when you need to eat or when you need to fast. Your body is so clever. Thank for God that made us so clever, though, so amazing body. The body knows what it needs. But because people are using so much things nowadays, they don't even have the natural connection to their body, because they are just in very like high functioning stress states, many of them, or anyway, like just that chronic stress, allostatic load state. But anyway, so what I was saying, there's so many things. But don't take anything, don't start to self-medicate of anything. So yeah, about the windows and waves. So like some people, they have just constant suffering before they get better. And some people have windows and waves, meaning that for me, there was moments and times that I felt like the moments that I felt really hype, over maniac, even over maniac. I remember I had a lot of that over maniac, then I feel down and depressed. Like that was a lot of brain does that on and off thing, because the neurotransmitters, they are not really talking yet. Like they try to talk in this journey. Meaning they try to, those messages are not going like really through before the receptors are really healed, like adenosine and dopamine that I have been talking about a lot, because dopamine is a really huge thing healing this journey. Like that's why you feel flat, and anhedonia, because those dopamine receptors are not healed, and the message doesn't go through. Like dopamine is there, but it doesn't go through. Same to adenosine receptors and all. And your nervous system is just so sensitive because those calming signals doesn't work. It's almost like you are in the gas, but the brake doesn't work. Gas and brake doesn't work in the balance. But when you go to balance, your nervous system knows when to put gas on and when to put brake on. Like it works in balance. I don't know if I can explain it very well, but that's how it is. Like your body knows what it should do. But in this healing, that's why it feels like a brain injury, because it really is the neuroadaptation. Everything have to be rewired, and that's why you feel like you are almost like completely not able to do anything. Like you feel like dumb, you feel like incapable physically and mentally and always. And then all the ways, and then other people think you are normal because you look normal, but that's not the thing. It's we are not normal when we are healing, we are adapting. But you're gonna feel good after this. And so then also these waves comes, some people, even they don't cause the waves. So waves are healing anyway. Windows are, some people ask me, are the waves only healing, windows are not healing? No, it's healing, all the journey is healing, but in the waves, I think healing is just more intense. And I didn't cause this 6 years wave. It just, I needed this wave. That's just how my healing goes, how my nervous system have been healing. And it's very frustrating if people start to think that, oh, you did do this, you did that. No, but waves happens without causing them. Then it's a different thing. You can also cause a major wave, meaning horrible symptoms if you take some supplements. Don't take any supplements. I have been saying this long time. That can happen. Or if you take some meds, or if you put anything that affect those receptors, anything that can cause also hell of a wave. So don't take, or don't start to take chocolate, because first, of course, you can start to feel euphoric, like people say, yeah, Anni, I can have chocolate. I enjoy my chocolate now. Ah, chocolate. Well, no, I don't want to, I just sometimes I just make these things a little bit like, because chocolate is still caffeine. It's caffeine. It affects you. You can feel maybe euphoric first, or if you take decaf or anything, you can start to maybe feel euphoric first, but you are just interrupting those receptors. That's not natural energy. If you take anything that lifts you up, any supplement or anything in this journey, my question for you is, think about why that happens. You are just adding up the stress. You're affecting that natural healing that tries to happen naturally. We don't need any supplements. We can have everything from the food. And actually, when you heal, the nutrient starts to absorb better. That just happens. It happens. People have gone through multiple tests. They take blood tests. They take all the scans. Everything comes back to normal. Like, this is the healing after caffeineism. This is a protracted healing. This is a neuroadaptation. It comes naturally. Your body knows what to do. All right. I think I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say. And now I wish you a very happy day. And if you like this video, or if you don't, I don't know. But anyway, you got this. Keep going wherever you are. And I will update my journey at least when I get 7 years, the next update. But we will do videos with Mandy before that. So stay tuned. All right. Caffeine quitters. See you. Bye.